Let's face it, applying for a mortgage can be a little bit of a minefield. All these different products and deals and lenders and banks and building societies, brokers and all the rest of it. So if you've got as far as deciding that you want to have a fixed rate, you may think the hard bit's done. Not quite. So in today's short video, I talk you through the pros and cons of both short-term and long-term fixed rates. Long-term fixed rate mortgages have historically attracted higher rates of interest, but that's no longer the case. There are more and more lenders launching 10-year fixed rates, and in some cases, 15-year fixed rate mortgages. So who might these longer-term fixed rate mortgages be suitable for? Well, if you require stability and to be able to budget your monthly mortgage payments across the long term so you can sit back and relax and not worry about your monthly mortgage payments increasing, then a long-term fixed rate mortgage may be suitable for you. Likewise, if you feel that interest rates are on the rise, you may want to lock into a competitive interest rate for the long term now. Longer term fixed rates tend to be more suitable for people that are in a stable environment so that you can be certain that you're going to remain in that home for the fixed rate period. So if you are a settled family or you've got kids at school and you know they're going to remain in those kids' schools for at least 5 or 10 years, then a longer term fixed rate mortgage may be suitable for you. So what are the cons and drawbacks of a longer term fixed rate mortgage? Well, the longer term fixed rate mortgages of 5, 10 or 15 years tend to come with early repayment charges. So you could face a hefty exit penalty if you wanted to redeem your long term fixed rate mortgage before the fixed term ends. So now let's look at the pros and benefits of a short-term fixed rate mortgage. And when I refer to a short-term fixed rate mortgage, you're usually looking at a 2 or possibly a 3-year fixed rate deal. Now these deals offer you flexibility to be able to review your options again in the short term. So if you're thinking you may move again, or this particular property is just a stepping stone to your next home, then a short-term fixed rate mortgage may be most suitable for you. You also find that shorter term fixed rate mortgages attract the most competitive rates of interest. So let's look at some of the potential cons and drawbacks of short-term fixed rate mortgages. The first potential con is that you will need to remortgage more regularly. And each time you remortgage, you may incur a new set of costs or fees. Also, a short-term fixed rate mortgage may not be suitable if your circumstances are likely to change, such as a reduction in income or if you incur some adverse credit. So we've looked at both the pros and cons of short and long-term fixed rate mortgages. I hope you found this useful. My closing piece of advice to you is to always take your time when considering your options. And if you are comparing two different products, always look at the total cost of the product to make sure you're doing a true cost comparison. And if you're unsure, seek some advice from the professionals, such as a mortgage broker or a mortgage advisor. That's all for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.